So, how do you grow your YouTube channel with no subscribers, 0 subscribers? We all start with 0 subscribers, right? I started with 0 subscribers. I haven't got that many subscribers at the time. I'm just hitting that first 100. So let's think about how you can hit that first 100 subscribers. All right. So what I am going to do is share my screen with you and give you some practical strategies that you'll be able to use. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Iona Mead. I am host of the Soul Legacy TV podcast and radio show, the Soul Legacy Movement. And I support single parents in spiritual business to attract one-to-many soul clients on YouTube. So I have a lot to cover. It's quite late for me here in the UK. So I've been jam-packing my mind map, which I'm so excited about sharing. I actually did some meditation this morning as part of my routine, and I fell asleep. I had a nap for like about 3 hours. So this is me sharing the process and the journey with you. So if you are here live, then you can comment. I'd love to see your comments down below, and I will share my screen so I can't see those comments. So I'll come back to them afterwards. So if you've seen my video from yesterday, I talked about how to start your YouTube channel on a budget with your broke and no money. So hopefully you might catch that. I'll leave that in the cards and also put it in the end descriptions. And the next video that you might want to watch, so stay tuned, subscribe to get notified, is, and I'm doing these live, if you want to start a podcast on YouTube. I am so excited about that because that is my journey. I also have a playlist for you, which will be down below and in the description and in the comments on the Soul Legacy TV podcast and radio show, where more soul guided YouTubers or other YouTubers have, not everybody's soul guided, are talking about this conversation, how to grow your YouTube channel from zero. So they grew from zero. And one lady who I had to actually put in here in this playlist for you, so shout out to her. She actually talks about how to grow a successful YouTube channel in 2018. And that video still came up in search. So the shelf life of your videos, don't worry if you don't get many views. She's got over 1 million views on her video. I'm like, wow. So can you imagine? So we'll begin with the end in mind, right? And now, obviously, at this time, with the coronavirus going on, with COVID-19 and all of the rest of it, we want to be, doing what we need to do in the world to get our message out there. We want to be actually really being of service. So I've got 5 strategies for you today to help you grow your subscribers and get more views. There's a lot, it's jam-packed, so stay tuned. If you have pen and paper, that will serve you very, very well today. Because I am kind of an over deliverer, and there's a lot of things that I will be sharing with you that I've actually invested and actually will teach my students. I'm actually going to lay out not just about getting subscribers, but the whole strategy behind that and where you want to take your subscribers and also how your subscribers will find you. All right. So the first strategy is about having your channel be that voice for you, having conversations. So it's not about chucking up lots of content and the content being perfect. My content is not perfect. I've overcome being a perfectionist, 80% done, and I'm good to go. So you just want to have conversations. There's lots of videos that are over edited and just crazy. And so now in this time with this pandemic going on, there's a lot of people that would have full lights and makeup. They're actually doing their shows that they would do at home, and I feel like it's just real and natural, and I feel like a lot of people will probably go that way. So one of the first things that and if you want to see this on full screen, you'll be able to see it more clearly. So one of the first things that I got clear about, I had a previous channel, was who I was speaking to. you want to know who that subscriber is, because that's going to increase your subscribers. So if you're starting with 0, then you want to actually have your channel meet that person. So my person is Sarah Jane. And so I know who Sarah Jane is, where she lives, what time zone, what time to post my videos, what time to do my training and coaching and different things, because your channel wants to lead to something, right? And so when you upload your videos and publish them, or do lives, or do YouTube Premiere or chats or anything like that, then you want to, yes, your YouTube videos will be working for you 24/7. But if you want to engage, then it's kind of want to be in your time zone. So YouTube views and subscribers, people say go on to the analytics. I am not a numbers fan in that way. The research that I've done as I do my book, this is for my book, this is for the Intentional Living Codes. And so watching the other YouTubers, how they start to talk about, and I'm just going to put my mind map over my screen, so I won't be able to see your comments. Listening and watching the research, people are saying that it's hard to grow a YouTube channel. It's work to grow a YouTube channel. It's a business. It's you have to do accounts. You have to do all of these things, and there's a lot of time. And your YouTube channel and your first videos, your first 50 to 100 videos are going to suck. And you know, upload one video a week. And so that if you upload one video a week, then you're going to be having a whole year of your YouTube sucking. So I think forget the analytics in the first place. Just focus on being in service, uploading videos, and then turn around after a chunk of time. Don't get caught up in the analytics, because the analytics are not going to be true of what it is that you're going to grow your YouTube channel on in the long run. So yes, analytics, if you're like a person that loves the numbers, I'm not. There's a tab for your analytics that you can go to, but I'm not a numbers person. And so I will look at them over time, but I'm not someone who will say jump on them. That's purely because I'm just starting out, and I know that it feels quite overwhelming. And you know, getting to your first 100 subscribers, I don't think that the analytics is really the thing to go for. So my Sarah Jane, my avatar, my soul tribe avatar, the person that is my soul client, my soul tribe. So you guys, if you're watching this, is searching on YouTube. So how did I come up with this video? Is because I searched and I started to do this series, and I'm doing research for my book, and I want to know what you guys are searching for. So you'll see on there that there's lots of things that people are searching for. And one of the things is how to start a YouTube channel with 0 subscribers. That is what you create your content around, what people are already searching for. There's lots of tools. I talked about the tools about analytics and going into the key search terms in yesterday's video or a previous day's video. And so have a look at that. There's a playlist as well, and you'll see it on the Soul Legacy TV channel. And so think about what people are actually searching, what your soul tribe are searching, and communicate that. So one of the best ways, or the first ways that somebody will see, is your YouTube channel trailer, the video that is, you know, you've watched lots of people's videos and thought, oh yeah, I'll subscribe because people are telling me, oh, this is what I do, this is what's coming up, this is what you'll get if you subscribe to this channel. So I want to speak to Sarah Jane and say, hey, Sarah Jane, I know that you're a single parent in spiritual business, and I'm here. I was there once, and I want to support you to attract high-paying soul clients on YouTube so you can leverage your lifestyle and your light work. And so, yes, this channel can serve other people, and I'll bring soul-guided YouTubers in to talk about different topics. But for me specifically, that is who I'm talking to. And so a lot of you that have, I started the YouTube channel around having a group because I wanted to have a conversation with you guys. And so that's one of the strategies that I'll talk about in a second. But a lot of you, when I asked you, drop me your YouTube link and I will subscribe. And so a lot of you didn't know what your YouTube channel link is, and that's fine, but you're not going to get subscribers if you don't know your channel link. And so there's a little nifty code that says sub, then a underscore, and then confirmation equals 1. And I'll put that down in the description, and you can have a look at that, because that will help people to go directly to the subscribe link on your channel rather than sending them to the channel and not have them subscribe. It's like a gateway. So YouTube provides you with that. So I have the link for the Soul Legacy TV telechatshow.com. I bought that domain name, which redirects to this link here. So I'm going to show you how to put your link, or where to put your link, everywhere, so you can increase the chances of getting more subscribers and more views. And so you might want to consider getting a domain name or a bit.ly link, like a link shortener, because you don't really want to share this link, this actual URL. All right, so there is the code, and I will put it down in the description. And if you want to zoom in on this, then you can, but it's a question mark, a sub, SUB underscore confirmation equals 1. And if you get your YouTube channel link and put that at the end of it, it will put that gateway for you. So that's an amazing tip to increase subscribers and get more subscribers and get more views. And so part of the journey to getting subscribers and uploading your YouTube videos, if you haven't, and you're deciding on all of the topics and stuff like that, you have to then become a YouTube promoter, be your own YouTube promoter. You literally have to shout about your YouTube channel from the rooftops. And so some of the things that you'll hear other YouTubers say is click and subscribe and get notifications. If you found this video useful, comment down below. See the links below in the description. You will hear lots of YouTubers say that. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I do. I have that call to action, right? And so they say for other videos like this that you might want to watch, and they put the cards or point on the screen. I'm not that technical, but I do put them on the screen. I've created a playlist for you. And they link the cards and stuff. Let me know if you want to see more of whatever it is, or decide. Also, ask questions, pick a winner, or they might respond to your questions via video. So all of that is literally having people navigate your YouTube channel in the way that they're subscribing and they're engaging. And when they comment down below, you can also see their channel and subscribe if you want to, or just ask questions. So I'd love to know where you are on your journey. If you do say any of these things, you say, I'll see you in the next video, just to engage people with your content and your channel. All right, so I'm going to shut those down, and I'm then going to go on to the next strategy. And the reason why I'm going to shut them down is because when I use this and repurpose it for teaching, I don't want all of the spider of the arms of my mind map. So this is the way that I think. This is the strategies that I have laid out myself. Although my channel is new right now, and I'm 3 away from my first 100 subscribers on this channel. Depending on when you're watching this, obviously, but I'm not a newbie to business, and I'm not a newbie to thinking of the overall picture. So the second strategy is from 0 views and 0 subscribers, and you're thinking about your watch time, right? And so calculating the watch time, if you don't know, that YouTube everybody always changes, every platform always changes, but they're saying about the 4K watch time and the hours, and you need to do this and you need to do that, and kind of jump through the loops till you can become a partner and monetize. And I feel like you don't need to really worry about all of that stuff. What you do need to do is just serve. If you put your YouTube channel out there, because everybody starts with 0 views. You've seen channels that have millions. I can't remember how much the most subscribers is on a YouTube channel. I think it might be 1 billion or something. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. So starting from scratch, your layout. So if you've seen the Soul Legacy TV podcast and radio show, again, full transparency, 97 subscribers, subscribe, share this, right? Please share. to the channel. So yeah, so let's think about the layout. I'm going to go through this really, really briefly, and I will have other videos, and I do have the book coming out which will talk about all of this stuff and training and coaching. And if you want to reach out to me and have a conversation, then you can do that, because it can feel quite overwhelming. But when you're thinking about subscribers, you want to be thinking about the bigger picture of your YouTube, the brand, and how your channel is perceived to those that are searching and those who are already on your channel. So you're thinking about new visitors and returning subscribers. So you've got to get a balance between who is going to be watching new and who is going to be watching in the future. And so when you're doing your videos, although I'm at 97 subscribers, you might be watching this, I'm at 200 or 500 or 5,000. The idea is to get to 100,000. So hopefully, by the time you're watching this, it'll be, far, far surpassing that. You want to be creating your videos for future subscribers as well. So this layout, I'm going to talk about a little bit more and just open up the possibilities of what it is that you might do and create. So your icons, you'll see this absolutely everywhere. So when you share your YouTube channel on, say, Facebook, is it everywhere else? But anywhere probably, but definitely I see it on Facebook. It actually shows that icon on Facebook. So once Facebook pick up that image, I don't know if you're allowed to change it. It kind of has like cookies and stuff, or caches, whatever it is. And so it captures the image. So choose that icon that represents what it is that you want your channel to be about, whether you want to put your face on it. We talked about not having your face on camera in a previous video. So choose that icon, and that's going to appeal to your subscribers or not. So my old channel, the Dive Live Online, where I did 49 Soul Speakers Summit, was very different. It was blue and red and a little bit of green, because I've been through what I've been through, a lot of dark nights of the soul. And I dedicate my work to my son, because he made his transition in the middle of that summit. And so I came offline, and so coming back online, it was like rebirthing myself. So if you have an old channel but you want to start a new one, and that's why you've got 0 subscribers, then don't worry about it. Some people say just build up your old channel, and some people say just don't be afraid to switch. I say don't be afraid to switch. It's still up there and it's still live, because there's a lot of valuable content on there that I don't want to then transfer over to this channel, because it makes no sense. So that's kind of a little bit of why you might be starting from 0 and why I was starting from 0. Although I didn't have a lot of subscribers on there anyway, that wasn't the point. That wasn't the purpose then, until I really made that decision that I'm going to go all in and go onto YouTube. So your channel art, this is called the banner. And I had somebody create mine from Fiverr. So I created the thumbnail on Canva for the podcast. And then I just put it on here. So I put it that just about everywhere. And so it says the Soul Legacy TV podcast and radio show. And so I say TV because we're on YouTube. I say podcast because I was on Anchor FM, and I think Anchor FM is actually for sale. So it'll be on iTunes and Blog Talk Radio. So I'm big into leveraging. So whatever you decide to do with your YouTube channel, I will be talking about podcasts tomorrow. Then think of the end game. Think of, a lot of YouTubers talk about, well, I started in this way and it has evolved, and yours will probably evolve, and they hate the name of their channel now. So, you have to decide. So there's lots there. There's links in the channel art. There's a Soul Legacy TV podcast after show. See about where you want to synchronize your brand. So the Soul Legacy TV is on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Insta, on Twitter, on Pinterest. It's all the Soul Legacy TV. So everywhere that, and I'll talk about the socials more in another video, But everywhere, and I was going to do that actually, but yeah, I'll talk about the socials in another video. Everywhere that I am on the social media platforms, because I don't love being on all of them, because I feel like you just get bogged down. So I have the YouTube channel speak to all of those platforms. So everything is the SoulLegacyTV. And so that gives you an opportunity to have more subscribers in other places, because it's not just YouTube. Don't think of it as just YouTube. That's why they have the socials there. But it's a brand that's aligned. So if somebody loves Facebook, they can get your content on Facebook. If somebody loves LinkedIn, they can get it on LinkedIn. If somebody loves it, do you know what I mean? That's their platform of choice. And so for me, it's just putting out that content. And some people say, don't put out the same content on different platforms, social media platforms, and expect it to work. So for me, because it's video, every single platform is really into video. Instagram, Twitter with Periscope as well, LinkedIn live videos and uploading videos, Facebook live videos, every single platform, even Pinterest now videos. So every single platform, it wants to include more videos and model kind of that YouTube. And so Facebook are modeling more of that YouTube. So it's absolutely fine to have your YouTube channel be that voice over the other platforms, right? And that gives you some congruency and consistency. And so you're not thinking, oh God, I have to create content over here and over here. You're going to increase your subscribers for where they are. They're going to get notified. So when somebody looks at your channel, they see whether you have live streams coming up. So that was mine today. So that's this one. And then the telechat show. All right. So your icon, I talked about your channel art, your channel art links. I went ahead of myself. And recommended videos. So for me, as I launch the seasons of the telechat show, I will shuffle them up a bit, and I will put the people who are featuring in the telechat show on there. And I think that's a really nice way to collaborate and actually give people, props where it's due, people that you admire, other YouTubers or people that you've collaborated with. And I think that's really, really nice, a nice thing to do. And people might do it for you. The about, lots have said that YouTube use this as in their algorithms to present your channel. So if you have certain videos and then your about doesn't kind of match it, then they might not show you videos as much. But put on your about and speak to mine, Sarah Jane, speak to your subscriber, ask them to subscribe, put your subscribe link. So for me, again, that is that SoulLegacyTV rather than that long confirmation link. And what people will get, you'll learn YouTube tips, learn to start a YouTube channel and podcasts for beginners on YouTube, top 10 soul guided YouTube influencers, insider secrets telechat show, supporting single parents in spiritual business with work-life leverage. And so there's a free training. So that's how you customize your channel, and just put an about. And that's going to help people out to see, oh yeah, I'd like to subscribe because I want to get that information. So what you subscribe to, people will see if you choose to set the settings and if you choose to feature other channels. So when you do your subscriptions, what you subscribe to, other people can see that as well. And so when somebody subscribes to you, then what happens is you come up in their subscriber list. So if somebody was subscribed to me and all these other channels and plenty others, so if somebody's looking at who somebody's subscribed to, then this is very new actually for YouTube at the time of presenting this. I'm obviously doing it live. But yeah, that channel icon and art really matters. And your name of your channel, I'll do a video on naming your channel. It really matters. All right. So when people are subscribing or thinking about subscribing, or they've already subscribed, you want to again think about your returning subscribers, and they will see if you do live streams. This is a way that you can customize your channel to increase people viewing, not just subscribers, watch time, and actually saying to other people, oh, you know, this channel's about this, then they might share it. So upcoming live streams and past live streams. If you don't want to do live, then you don't have to, but there's a way to, you know, when people think about subscribers and they think, oh, you know, email subscribers, that's that really passive thing of having somebody on your email list. When you have a subscriber, then it's about that engagement up front. You're not sending them out emails unless you get them to want to subscribe to your list or to your community, and I'll talk about that in a second. But you're engaging by creating content, all right? So the third strategy is titles, playlists, subscribe buttons, end screens, thumbnails, cards, comments, and descriptions. And if you don't know what they are, I will dive deep and you'll see other people talking about them. But as I do the book and write and research for the book, I'm learning. Mine is not perfect. I like it, and if it changes, then that's okay. Because I had the other channel, I had another channel before that as well. I feel pretty certain in this brand and this channel. So and I've done them myself. So I haven't paid for someone on Fiverr or Upwork to do a bunch of stuff. What you see is mostly me. And I feel like don't invest in like a crazy ton. Start from where you are. If you've got 0 subscribers and no views yet, you want to focus on watch time. So YouTube are said to favor watch time more than how many subscribers you've got. Yes, social proof. Yes, I've got 1 billion subscribers. I feel like it's going to be your content. And so this is the thumbnail for this video. So I put this up and then took a screenshot of it. And so when you stream, I'm using StreamYard and planning out my lives and then posting them onto my Facebook and my page and Periscope and supposedly LinkedIn, but it keeps rejecting it. So I've got to fix that. And it will go on the watch page. So this watch page will see your thumbnail. So when you're doing YouTube premieres or different things like that, then this is what people will see. And so think about that thumbnail. People say, make it this way and make it that way. And I feel like everybody's thumbnail is just the same. For me, I want to create a conversation, not just content. So I'm asking you a question. Have 0 subs on your YouTube channel. I think that's human. And that's just my style. I don't need to adopt anything that anyone else is doing because it doesn't fit me. Email marketing didn't fit me. That's when I really decided to focus on doing the YouTube channel. I'm like, yes, it feels like home. I'm always on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for years, searching and doing all these different things, not with my own channel or growing my own channel. This is the first time that I actually have committed to actually growing my channel. And I'm really, really enjoying doing it. It's work, meaning that I'm doing the research for the book and I'm doing this and also repurposing this for teaching for my students as well. So I'm going in depth and in detail because it's not for me, oh, well, the algorithm and it is just to get those views. It's real human. What would I have wanted to know from starting from scratch and not knowing anything about the platform hardly and just being a viewer? These are the things that are like behind the scenes that you don't get to see. And so when you don't have like that bigger picture in mind, you kind of just go one step down the road, just one foot in front of the other, which is fine. But if you know your end destination, then that gives you that overall picture and you know what to put in place, right? And you know what signposts to follow and what things not to bother about. And so playlists are a huge thing to increase watch time. YouTube favor playlists. So I've created a bunch of playlists. The playlists don't even have to include your own content. As you guys see that I will put playlists for other YouTubers. And so the seasons of the Soul Legacy TV podcast and radio show, I've actually set out the seasons for the year, and that will be annually. And there's a lot going on in the world right now, so hopefully that will keep to schedule. But if it doesn't, that's okay. But there you will see, although it's a new-ish channel, a few months, then, and your channel will be new if you've got no subscribers, 0 subscribers, then you'll be able to present your YouTube channel in a way that feels homely, it feels inviting, and it feels like, oh, there's more content to come. So although I haven't actually done the telechat show and the 7 seasons, you'll be able to see what's coming up in terms of this live each day for the next 50 days, at least, while I'm writing my book, and also what's coming up for the seasons and when. Do you know what I mean? And then putting that playlist together is really, really helpful. And so you can see, because I'm doing them live, past live streams. So this was my vision, to support 100,000 single parents in spiritual business in 2020. This is me reaching out and using my time at the time of a pandemic, at the time of global chaos, just focusing and censoring, and people are then watching more videos and doing more lives, and so have more time on their hands. So definitely think about doing all of the things that you didn't know, didn't think that you would have time for. So those are the live streams. And then we have the journaling challenge, which is a free and a paid journaling challenge, bank 50K in 50 days. That's a soul income game. Everything I do has soul in it. And that's in alignment with not only my channel, but my program and my work. And so I've put it on YouTube, the videos. I've put them on the YouTube videos in ManyChat. I've put the YouTube videos in my online teaching platform, in the Soul Legacy Academy. So it's not just about the subscribers, is what people are going to want to subscribe because they resonate with what you're doing and they resonate with what's coming up. So if you just had one video because you've just started your channel, there's no reason to subscribe. So I've laid out an entire year, and then I'm saying, hey, you know, this is my AuthorTube series over the next 50 days. This is why. And so go back to the previous day and then look out for the next day. If that makes sense, right? So you want, because you haven't got the social proof of lots of subscribers, then it's about finding that way of really putting value, just focusing on value. So that's my daily routine and rituals for the Cheers to Financial Freedom frequency, the intentional living code. So contribution freedom is the red one on Mondays, health freedom Tuesdays is the orange one, the yellow one is emotional freedom. Wednesdays, the green one is environmental freedom. Thursdays, the blue one is relationship freedom. Friday, the purple one is spiritual freedom. Saturday, and the dark blue one is financial freedom Sunday. And so that Cheers to Financial Freedom frequency is something that I am big on in terms of looking after myself. That's what I'm doing, including my morning routine, my daily routine, doing things that are actually going to support me in looking after myself while I grow my channel, so I'm not burnt out. And so when you're busy and you've got kids and you're doing all these things, it's like, I don't have time to do this one more thing. So we want to integrate into our lives. So that's what I'm a big believer on. So yes, you'll have your channel and you'll have all of these videos that people are searching for, but you also, on the back end, for actual subscribers that have now subscribed, what do you have? So there's lots of challenges out there, Facebook Live challenges and different things, and maybe they're for 7 days, and then you invest and you sign up, and then that's kind of it. I wanted to have something that was evergreen, so no matter when you're watching this, you can go to that journaling challenge and you can say, hey, I really loved it. I love journaling. I love visualization. I love all of those things. I love being in alignment with attracting my one-to-many soul clients, high-paying soul clients on YouTube. And I'd love to come and work with you. So I've given you that opportunity even when I'm sleeping, because my audience are from all around the world and different time zones. So while I'm sleeping, and that's what you want, your YouTube channel to support you while you're sleeping. So I talked about the YouTube search. Your subscribers are searching. What are they searching for? Journaling is massive. And so if you've ever done a journal, then let me know. I love journaling. That's one of the practices, and I talk about the miracle morning. If you have 0 subscribers, or very few subscribers, not as many subscribers as you'd like, And I talked about being that YouTube promoter and saying, comment down below, or you know, chat, or the playlist, or what have you. So don't forget to, when you're titling your video, it's what somebody's searching for. When you're saying post down below, then you've got things ahead of time. So although this was scheduled to come out live, this actual live stream, it then posted to YouTube, and I was able to put my tags in there, which I haven't put actually. I was able to edit the video, click the edit, and I could share it. I could edit the video and put my tags. There could be chat in there if I had more subscribers. And when I do, I'm building the model that I want to then see out into the future. So you have to start somewhere. And so you have your comments, you have best practices. YouTube say have best practices, so it actually bumps your channel up. Pin your post now. I love it. So each platform kind of has that pin post, has that call to action, those different things. So you can put a love heart, all these things, right? Just to engage with people and actually increase those subscribers. So your description underneath, so I'll say in the description there are links. So there's links to my author page, right? So if you're here as I'm writing the book and you're coming on this journey and I'm actually looking for first draft readers, then that's fine. If you're here after that, then the book is still on Amazon, will be on Amazon, right? And so I'm asking you to subscribe. In the comments, lots of people watch videos and they don't subscribe to a channel. End screens, we talk about having an end screen. So usually you would have an end screen, or a lot of people have an end screen where they have at the end of their video, because I'm not an editor and I won't edit my videos and any videos anymore. And at the end, you could put a blank screen, and then this would show up a little bit more clearly to subscribe. You have your cards, that little thing that pops out. And the next video or the previous video, depending how you set it, or your playlist, right? And so that's a way to get people to subscribe, because they think, oh, I wouldn't want to miss any information from this channel. So the cards that you put here as well. So I put cards for the author to writing journey and then the playlist. So it's the same thing that was on the end screen, but it's throughout the video. All right. So if you put in a card in your video towards the beginning, it sits there so people can click on it. So the fourth strategy, it's a lot, right? And so hopefully, and I've got a lot more to come. So hopefully you can just pause. I'm on live now, but you can pause me and just gather your thoughts and see that it's not just, oh, well, I'm just going to focus on YouTube in isolation. YouTube is not in isolation. You'll see, actually, I talked about the share. When you are sharing a video, when you have a video, you can share it out. I don't know if it's on one of those. Yeah, so here it says share. So you can share your own video out. One of the best practices is to share it to Twitter, but you can share it to Pinterest and Tumblr if you have a blog, to Reddit, I don't know what that is, to what else? Facebook. You can share your own video out and other people can share your video out, right? So think of that leverage, right? So let me see. Let's keep going. So this strategy about sharing it on the socials, you want to share it ahead of time. And I didn't put my social links because I had so much in this video. But I have been sharing on all of the platforms that the SoulLegacyTV is on. So that's Twitter and Tumblr. It feels a bit broken right now, but I will update it over the weekend. Twitter, Periscope, Instagram, what else? Facebook, Facebook group, Facebook page. The socials, I'm not like, for me, the main strategy is LinkedIn now, because I'm doing a LinkedIn course this month. So it's LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube is that kind of a triangle for me. Yours might be Instagram. A lot of YouTubers say, DM me in my Instagram, I'll say DM the page. So purely because I'm there more. I'm not that, if you know that I don't edit, I'm not that person that's going to sit there brushing my photos. I just don't really feel that. So this is my personal profile, so you can connect if you want to. It's iona.facebook.com/iona.mead. And you'll see, because I've got this in the graphic art. So consistent branding, and so my socials all have the same header or a variation of that header. All right. So if you don't know, if you've not seen, if you've not updated, I know that I've spoken to a few of you and you said, gosh, it looks like you do so many things. Oh my gosh, I haven't updated my profile. And so on a mobile, when you connect with somebody, you get to see this intro and their links, and on the desktop as well. And so when you connect with more people and you friend requesting and people are friend requesting you, or if you're in a group or things like that, then these things will come up. And so I say supporting single parents in spiritual business at the Soul Legacy TV podcast and radio show, the Soul Legacy movement. That actually comes up in a group when I am in a group. And so as a member of a group, next to my name, it says supporting single parents in spiritual business at Soul Legacy TV podcast and radio show. And so on my intro, it says host at Soul Legacy TV podcast and radio show, the Soul Legacy movement, just in case you don't see that I have the link to subscribe. I have, sharing what the Soul Legacy TV is. And so this, again, was Iona plans to go live. So I streamed it out live, and then my socials. Again, so you're doing your YouTube on your channel art to your socials, and so on your Facebook to your socials as well. All right. So Insta, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Tumblr. I've got my online calendar, which I've actually got my channel link as well. So this is the plans to go live. So it got some comments and some likes and some love. And as I grow, and obviously with the pandemic, people are focusing on that stuff, which I get, but it doesn't stop me from just going for it anyway. And so I've put that and scheduled it out. It was at 9 o'clock, and I think it was like 10:30, something like that, by the time I got ready to get it done. But every 24 hours, I'm posting a Facebook Live, essentially, because when you do a Facebook Live, it looks like that. I've done Facebook Lives through Be Live TV, and so that's a way to plan your live. So this is going out on YouTube, it's going out on Periscope, it's going out, which is going to be Twitter, obviously it's going to go on there. It should have gone out on LinkedIn. I can't remember where else, but there's destinations. And so that's a way to give people the heads up and get a reminder for your YouTube channel, for your YouTube video. So that's the plans to go live post again. So this is the description. It can only be so long in certain platforms. And so again, the subscribe link, all right, for more subscribers. So when you've got 0 subscribers, you're starting from 0, literally post it everywhere. So I posted this on my story. That plans to go live, I posted it on my story. It came up as a blank video because there's no video in there, but I still posted it to my story. So on the socials, I'm going through Facebook rather than the other socials, but I am on the socials. So this is the Facebook page. Again, the layout, which you might have guessed, it's the same. It's the consistent brand for the YouTube channel is going up on the. It's surprising how many people do not have the congruency across each platform. If you do not, you're changing or you're doing different things, then please go back and have a look and just tidy everything up, right? You've got a chance to tidy everything up. So on your Facebook page, people can send you a message. And people can watch a video. On that watch video, or they you can choose different different calls to action. So for me, watch the video is back to that subscribe link that I showed earlier. And so that's the subscribe link and that gateway for the subscribe. So that link, that watch video, you get to put a link in there, and it goes to, hang on, where was it? I believe, was it in here? It goes to this page. Everywhere that you see that www.SoulLegacyTV, it goes to that page. And so it's important. I bought the domain name purely because I wanted to put it all over my socials and I wanted it to look tidy. So that's what I do. So that watch is that subscribe link. So you get to put, you might not know, and I did this for my previous YouTube video, my previous channel where I did 49 Soul Speaker Summit, and your Facebook allow you to create tabs. And again, in your about and your more, I talk about YouTube and dedicating my work to my son. And so on the socials, all of the socials are at SoulLegacyTV. So it's the YouTube channels that's pushed out on all of the socials rather than spending a bunch of time creating content for different socials. And so the AuthorTube channel, I'll share with you in just a second, your group, you get to put on there your events, your videos, your Instagram, your pins, and then your about and your post. And so what I've done with my post, I've pinned this post, talked about the book release, talked about the intentional living codes. It is a single parent spiritual business guide to leveraging your light work and your lifestyle on YouTube. So, and then the link. And so you can see that this is true leverage, because once it's set up, it's done. And then you just have like a checklist each day to make sure that you're pushing out, apart from just on YouTube, you're actually pushing out your content and you're becoming your own YouTube promoter on all of the socials, right? So you might not know, again, that's the watch video that goes to the subscribe link to get more subscribers. The author channel link, you might not know, on Facebook, you can create essentially a version of your YouTube channel on your Facebook page. Some people love to just watch things on Facebook, and you can put a featured video and just, it will click play, it will just play in that screen, and then you can put a YouTube playlist and again a subscribe button, right? And so if you want to boost your videos and different things, you could do it with a Facebook ad because it's in a post. You can do so many amazing things. So my YouTube videos will come under, I'll add them on YouTube to the playlist. This is already there. I don't have to touch it now. But when I add another video and another video to this playlist, it will just show up here. All right. Even if no one ever looks at it or hardly ever looks at it, then that's fine. But the more you grow your page and the more you talk about it, people can just watch on Facebook. So in your about, again, Soul Legacy TV podcast and radio show, I sound like an absolute, and again, username Soul Legacy TV. It might get a little bit tedious and a little bit boring because you think, yeah, I get it. But it's surprising how many people don't. And so when you're at 0, these are the things that you want to then, they're becoming habits. All right. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing on there. You can. Recent posts is what that came up because I posted the infographic to my page. So not only did I create this YouTube video, I went into Canva and I created a template before I started to create all of the videos. And again, in the comments, everywhere that I comment on all of the socials, I'll put host the Soul Legacy TV and I'll put that link, right? And so my brother liked it because I don't have that many followers on that page. But as that grows, say if you're doing YouTube ads and you're growing the page, it's already there. So this is day 5. I'm on day 5 and I've got a lot of content on all of the socials. And again, meaning that I've got these on the socials. And so I'm really, really happy about that. It feels really congruent. And so this says watch live video and get tips at again, www.SoulLegacyTV, how to start a YouTube channel with 0 subscribers, the Soul Legacy movement. And I am talking about creating a movement with my message. So if you are thinking, oh, well, that's a bit much, well, that's how you start a movement. So this is where I've posted, and then I've commented, then I've posted this, and that's how it's come up. Plans to go live. So this is where I've gone live already. I only have like 300 and something people on that page. And so it's gone out via StreamYard, which I had to message StreamYard, and I said, it doesn't feel like it's going out as far as my other lives would, but obviously the pandemic and a lot of people, there's a 70% apparently increase on Facebook lives at the minute because of the pandemic, because of COVID-19. So that's understandable. So there was a previous video that was live. It is, I don't want to have a look at my calendar now for what day it is. Oh, that was day 3. Now we're on day 5, so 2 days ago. So it reached 55 people, 1 engagement, 2 comments, 5 views. And so you can essentially create a watch party on your Facebook. YouTube do a premiere. So if you don't have many views initially of your videos or many people subscribe, once you do start to get subscribers, you can then repurpose your videos and have more people see them by creating a watch party on Facebook, like a replay. And if you create a watch party, you can share it on your timeline, in a group, or on a page that you manage. So say like in a year's time or something like that, or so I've done this series, and then for the next 50 days I could then be writing the book, but actually doing premieres every day as I grow. Do you know what I mean? Or as I put ads, excuse me. So you can add videos to your watch and share them in a group. So start a watch party. So that's how you can get more subscribers to your channel. We have Facebook groups. Do you have a Facebook group? One of the things that I did was actually created a Facebook group. I've actually changed to Facebook group. So if you were in the old one, we have a new one. And the Facebook group, you can either create and from your page or your personal profile, and you can act as yourself in that group or as your page. So essentially as the YouTube channel. And in other people's Facebook groups, you can, if they've got the settings on, you can join as your personal profile or your page, which is essentially the YouTube channel. So that's how you're going to get more subscribers. And again, the watch page, what you did on your actual page and you put watch video, there's where the subscribe link is going to be. So if you've got a Facebook group and you don't have many subscribers to your YouTube channel, think about aligning the two, because that's going to get you to your first 100 subscribers. And so we have the about, which is the description of your Facebook group. Definitely put the link again in your description. I can't believe how many places I've actually put this, but this is, when I was putting this together, I thought, oh my God, it's a long video. It's a long live, but I literally, that is how I plan to just leave it there. So when I send somebody to my group, invite somebody to my group, then in whatever way, that link is there. They've got an opportunity to subscribe. And I know that it's a link to subscribe because it goes to that window of the subscription. And so I am someone who marks my post, updated the description. I would mark it as an announcement and I would put it in the units. And so it's got that subscribe link there as well. All right. So because I'm adding value, is not like spammy, it's just adding value and saying, hey, subscribe to get notified. So when I've done the group, and I've switched out groups, and I've had a few people request to join, which is it's ready, but I want to put this out there a little bit more on the AuthorTube channel. But I do have questions which talk about the YouTube channel and subscribing to the channel and actually subscribing to your channel. So I will subscribe back because I want to see what you guys are up to. Let me know what your channel is about and drop a link in the descriptions so I can subscribe. So you can do watch parties, you can do videos, you can have files for your YouTube videos. And so one thing that you probably don't know is how you can actually embed your videos. I was blown away. I've used groups for a long time. And again, I started from scratch. And literally, so this is like the 14th of February. I can't remember when I first started the group. I think it was the 9th. And so March, so I got the group ready with the challenge that you see on the YouTube channel in the playlist. And I actually put the challenge, an evergreen challenge for free and paid, in my files. And so in the files section, you can actually click on the, like this is day one. So hang on. This is day one. And you click on it and open it. It actually goes to this file and the YouTube video is embedded. So you're increasing watch time. It's not just about subscribers. YouTube want you to increase watch time. So this is like a 2-minute video explaining about contribution freedom on day one, right? So I think that's, do you think that's genius? So there was a lot. So I've literally screenshotted so much of this today with my Jing. It worked. So continuing on with Facebook and not the other socials, but it's all of the socials are driving people to your YouTube channel anyway. So the Soul Legacy TV, I will talk about the YouTube podcast in the next video, in tomorrow's video. But just to touch that, so YouTube premieres are a great way to host your video like it's a live stream and then chat. So there's no pressure to do a live like this. I could stream this out in a premiere and it will feel like it's live, and then I could chat to you. So if I want to do it again, then I'd be able to chat to you in the comments, right? And so this is the ManyChat page. And if you've ever like subscribed to a messenger bot, there's different rules on that. But for me, I've done the ManyChat with the Soul Legacy TV. So people talk about building your list and building your email subscribers. I want to actually have a chat and actually have conversations. So that's the thank you page, again, presented by the Soul Legacy TV. So you view it in Messenger, and then you actually have a conversation again from your page. So it matters what you put on your page, and that's the Messenger link. And so that's my son, who I dedicate the Soul Legacy. It's called the Soul Legacy TV. Because my son made his transition. That's me on my 40th birthday. My son was 18 then. And so I say, meet your presenter. So people get to know a little bit about me or you. And so that then the title of my page comes up here. And so the last one for the ManyChat is, once you've subscribed for this particular series, to get updates and notifications, then I have the entire schedule for all of the seasons throughout 2020. So it might be that I have to push back the seasons, I don't know, but I'm very organized. It would be just an update. I'm big into leveraging and big into creating this. So again, it's not just YouTube, it's about having that business model, whatever it is, making it worthwhile, actually getting those subscribers. Why do you actually want subscribers? Just to speak to them. Where is it that you want to take them? How is it that you want to engage with them? So this actually points to the YouTube page. Again, the link is there. It's happening on YouTube Premiere. So if you haven't subscribed, then definitely subscribe, because there's a lot coming up depending on when you're listening to this. And so the fifth and final strategy, and we've been going for a while, is email list. I alluded to that, versus subscribers, into students, into readers, into clients. And so I have the Soul Legacy TV, and I also have the Soul Legacy Academy. And so the YouTube channel link is again on the Soul Legacy TV channel. The header bar. The after show circle is on there. The Acuity has my YouTube channel on there. That's an online calendar to have conversations. The free leverage training has my YouTube videos on there. My journaling challenge that has my YouTube videos on there, and so does my 50-day journey challenge. And so literally that after show is about having conversations. So email is about sending people a bunch of emails and updating them that way. For me, I want to communicate and email and talk about, okay, this is the schedule for the YouTube channel, and actually giving people a chance to really consume valuable content and that really is transforming their lives. So I have the paid community, the paid challenge, and the free challenge. And this paid challenge will include all of what you see, actually teaching you how to do that, including the telechat show, including creating your own courses and different things. So the telechat show, again, this is a site called Thinkific. I love it. People use Teachable, and there's another site. What is it? It's Teachable. I don't know, but I love Thinkific. And so they allow you to put a video there, and this is a YouTube video. And now YouTube have that circle at the top will go across, like it'll shoot across and say subscribe. I love it. People put when they put a watermark on their video, they put a subscribe button. So that's that. That's for the telechat show, to actually have a conversation, not sign up for just an email list. I actually want to have a conversation with you. And so I had the pilot telechat show, which is really informing me for this, right? So I had guests on there in a Zoom room, which went live to Facebook. So now I'm streaming via StreamYard, but the telechat went via Zoom. So you can go into your YouTube channel from places that feel comfortable to you. So if you've used Zoom, just clicking on stream to Facebook or stream to YouTube, then you get to leverage more video, more content, more conversations. And so the after show party, we will actually do the season 1, season 2, season 3, and actually put the YouTube videos in there and actually have some calls. All right. And so that's a way of getting more subscribers, but also getting more watch time in a comfortable place. So the Soul Income Game that I talked about, so I have a free version and a paid version. And so this is about taking care of yourself, tuning and tracking what I call your Cheers to Financial Freedom frequency for 50 days straight. So that's that contribution freedom, health freedom, emotional freedom, environmental freedom, relationship freedom, spiritual freedom, and financial freedom. And again, it has the YouTube video in there. So that's going to increase that watch time as well, not just subscribers. So you want to take people in. You might want to build an email list. Obviously, I'm not saying don't build an email list. So I have this free training, which is called Leverage, leverage training for single parents in spiritual business wanting work-life leverage. Learn how to attract high-paying one-to-many soul clients 24/7. That's on YouTube. 365 days of the year on YouTube, and take away my 6 steps to pull together your online signature teaching platform and telechat show. So we'll talk about that telechat show tomorrow. And so I say it's the Soul Guided YouTube Influencers Roadmap for speaking, serving, and signing up one-on-one VIP soul clients, group coaching calls, and self-study students on YouTube. So if you've watched this long, because you have watched this long, then just know that I am here to support you further, and you can sign up for that. Depending on when you're watching this, is when the next teaching will be available. So again, this can be a YouTube video. This was on an old YouTube video, the old channel, the dive channel. But this free training, think about where you want to take your subscribers. And again, this free training is presented by the Soul Legacy TV podcast and radio show. You get, and there's the link, you get the idea, right? It's presented by my channel. Even the sign up, when we say click below to save your VIP seat for this event, by also checking the box, you are giving Iona Mead, the host of the Soul Legacy TV podcast and radio show, The link is in there. Consent to use your information you provide on this to not only invite you to learn to attract high-paying one-to-many soul clients on YouTube, free leverage training, but to follow up with you once this presentation is over. All right. So there's that registration for that training. I'd love to see you on it, and just giving that value. And so there's bonuses on that, and actually the bonuses you can have bonuses which are more YouTube videos or different things. I have a cheat sheet, start a movement with your message on YouTube from scratch, and bank 50K in 50 days. So that also has a YouTube, but I think it's a YouTube video, and I teach to actually create YouTube videos where you have your video testimonials on your YouTube channel. So if you don't have any views, actually creating that social proof from other people who you've worked with is really going to help. So on the countdown page, because here when you sign up, you have a countdown page. And then again, there's a YouTube video, and then there's another bonus. So this is Dana. And so on that countdown page, I actually interviewed Dana for my Dive Social Summit. She's a student, and I actually got her ready to feature on an interview series and actually collaborate. And so that's one of the things, and the power of getting more views and subscribers is to collaborate. And on a podcast, as we'll talk about tomorrow, is a really great way. It's a nice segue to say get interviewed. So I did close to 100 interviews in a very short space of time, less than a year. I think it was about 7 months, something like that. And so I'll be doing about 84 in about 7 months as well. But leveraging, meaning I'll be doing binge watch Wednesdays. All right. So there is another video. So that's another opportunity for people to subscribe on the countdown page. The actual presentation can be a YouTube video in Easy Webinar I use. And again, presented by. So when you're putting presented by, people can actually subscribe. Underneath that page, that presentation, I have my online calendar to actually have a conversation. Again, it's not about just shoving people on email lists. It's about having a conversation. And again, my Soul Legacy TV, literally it's everywhere. So I wanted to create a model that could encourage people to subscribe. So if you've loved this video, you're here. Subscribe and get notified. I'm talking about subscribe. Comment down below, add your energy to the conversation, ask for an accountability, come over into the group if it resonates. The Soul Legacy TV podcast and radio show, the Soul Legacy Movement, is here to help you launch, lead, and leave your soul legacy with ease, grace, and flow. And again, I will be bringing those top 10 soul guided YouTubers, insider secrets for more health, wealth, and well-being, especially what's going on in 2020. We also have more soul client income, soul tribe impact, and soul family influence, because there's a lot going on with our families and relationships and different things that we are needed as light workers to step up. So the 7 seasons happen on Binge Watch Wednesdays, and we have the after show party on a Thursday. So this AuthorTube series might not feel like a traditional AuthorTube series, but I'm literally sharing as I do my research, as I put my bits together for the book, the Intentional Living Codes. Again, a single parent's spiritual business guide to leveraging your light work and lifestyle on YouTube. We've got bonuses, we've got the Facebook group, we've got Zoom calls, we've got the 50-day journey that's free and paid. And so if you already have the book, because this is a while after I've done this live, then you have access to watch all of the videos within the Soul Legacy Academy. So that's repurposing. So you don't have to go on all the YouTube, like I will just lay it out, do the chapter of the book, and actually have this video as well to have a visual. I know a lot of people do Audible, which I love, but I wanted to have the video that actually goes with the topic and actually gives you the visuals of it as well. So I'm big into leveraging and repurposing. BookTube series, as I live the intentional living codes, as I journal out my journey, as I focus and I tune and track my own Cheers to Financial Freedom frequency. I need to, let me So fear is, yeah. So if you actually, let me leave it on there. So if you do have fear of putting your YouTube channel out there, of being your own YouTube promoter, fear is one of the lowest vibrations on the emotional scale to attract and manifest. So you want to be attracting your subscribers. So you want to be tuning and raising your vibrational frequency, raising the vibrational frequency of the planet, and supporting other people in their contribution and their health and their emotions and their environment and their relationships and their spiritual freedom and their financial freedom. That is what we're here for. I also have the UK and global online and offline meetup. Obviously, we can't meet offline right now as I'm recording this and as I'm streaming it out, but we will, and that'll be for soul guided YouTubers. So again, I put the playlist, oh gosh, where are we? I put the playlist, and again, repurposing, I will be doing my ads, and I'll be doing more research for the book on this mind map and teaching. And so tomorrow's video is if you want to actually start that podcast on YouTube. So a video podcast, Gary Vaynerchuk said about when I was about to launch the first episode, I came across his video and he said, capture your podcast on video, transcribe it and do all of that fun stuff, and then ask people questions like a Q&A and interview people. And I'm like, yes. So lots of people love Gary Vee, lots of people don't, but he knows his stuff. So if you want to check out what other people say about how to grow and get views and subscribers, there's a ton in the playlist. You'll see that down below in the comments and also in the descriptions, and you'll see it coming up about now on the end screen. So that is it. Thank you so much for being with me, for spending this time with me. I'm sending you big love. Take care.